Cam magic again. Yeah.
We're here. Drop frame 0, right?
Are we back?
Oh, yep. I think we're back. Are we back? I think so. It shows green, right?
Yep. All right, we're back. Okay. Sorry about that. It was a quick drop, though.
That's me. But the tiny wiggle in that lightning cable, I can't.
Weird,
What do we have to do? Glue it in place?
Just leave it here permanently. You need a desktop computer right now instead of a.
I can't believe they make cables that are so awful. I mean, the tiny little motion, that's enough to kill the Ethernet connection.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a break.
Yeah.
Anyway, not to complain. Okay, I haven't explained what we're doing here.
Making a mini print.
Making a mini print. Am I in the right zone for this? I guess we'll stay zoomed out right now, then we'll zoom in a bit later. The block here is...
There it is.
There it is. We got it, right? Am I in the right location here?
Yeah,
okay.
That's great.
This is a block from, all I can say is Meiji era. I don't have any better date on that than this. It could be 1895, it could be 1905, it could be 1910, it could be 1890, somewhere within that 20-year span between about 1890 and 1910, somewhere on there. And it's an image carved on a piece of cherry wood, and it's got black ink on the top of it because we put the black ink on there. When I first got these blocks, it didn't have any ink on it, but it had been used to make an illustration for some kind of book or magazine. It was carved type high. And back in those days, they were printing things like this together with metal type in a printing press.
Yeah.
So this is hand carved on a piece of wood, but it was never printed in this way with a barren.
That's why there's no Kento mark either.
So there's no registration. So it would have been put in, you know, how they do it. They do what they call, they do a setup, right? In a typesetting, whatever.
Yeah.
No, typesetting is print the type, and then they put the type in a thing, and they block it all in and click it and tighten the screws, and it goes into a printing press.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of these were used back in those days for such things. This is before the halftone screen system and stuff became a common way to do it. Anyway, long story short, we've got some of these. We have loads of these. And wait a second, my friend has literally thousands of them. We've borrowed a few dozen of them from him to use for casual printing like this. There's some of them are in our website, our web shop called, what do we call it?
The Meiji Block Party.
Oh, the Block Party, yeah.
Already brought it up.
Okay,
yeah.
good. We're using some of these for things on the Block Party.
They're asking, are these different? Were they oil-based ink rather?
Yes, it was, but one thing, when we got this wasn't even printed with ink of any kind. What it had done was it had been reproduced. It had been carved and then electrotyped. And it was the electrotype that was stuffed in a printing press to do the printing with. And then the block was just tossed aside. It was only needed as the carved master. As the next step of production would have been the guy drew it, and from the photograph you make the the metal plate. So you didn't need anybody to sit there carving. But this was an era where there were hundreds and hundreds of carvers who had suddenly been thrown out of work. They all kind of needed work to do. So it was easy to get carvers to do work like this.
Interesting.
And it was that like 10, 15, 20-year window when such work was really, really common. And then they switched to completely photomechanical processes rather than carving. Was there a question again there?
There was, yes. I was wondering if you could say how important sizing the paper is to printmaking. I'm planning on giving printmaking a shot soon, but probably won't be able to size the paper due to a lack of compound or space, etc.
For beginners, buy sized paper. I mean, most of the paper you buy, like from places like Matsumoto-san and stuff, are already sized. Buy sized paper. I didn't do my first paper sizing until I've been doing this for like 25 years, 30 years. I can't even remember. Don't even think about sizing your own paper. Just buy sized paper. And here's the image. And I have no idea what the story was. It was just some magazine story back in 1895. It's a Meiji-era woman. Perhaps somebody who had better knowledge of hairstyles and kimono patterns could perhaps date it. I have no idea. I don't care. All I know is that it's a nice, attractive little image left. Oh, actually, there is. Is it a designer's name? I can't even read it. Sorry, I can't myself. It's a bit stylized. I can't
It is a bit stylized.
It's heavily
Looks like there might be a Hana in the bottom there, but that may not even be true.
It could be the designer's name, it could be the character's name, it could be the story name it was supposed to go with. I have no idea.
Any Meiji-era Japanese experts out there? Nice schnoz. They like her nose, I guess. I don't think it's unattractive. Right?
Well, this is an era, so maybe this is then the ukiyo era when all the noses had to be, done with
certain
a certain
shape,
angle and
yeah.
stuff. So this is the transition time when. Now I've got a bunch of pieces of paper semi-moistened, not really heavily moistened, just enough to give us a kiss. Yeah. These prints are for a specific special occasion. It's sometimes in Japan you screw up and you need to apologize to somebody for something, and we're apologizing for something, and we're doing so with a little thank you print that we're sending. I think that's all we need to say at this point.
When I said Hana, they're wondering, am I talking about her nose or the flowers? No, I still don't know which character it is, but if it were any Hana, it would have been flower, not nose. Very nice.
Nice and clean and simple. The only thing, is that going to fit inside those envelopes you prepared yesterday? Because we can trim it. The print itself should fit. I don't have a...
I've got them upstairs, or do you have one of them?
No, I've got a measurements.
Okay.
It should fit, right?
Yeah, they're
envelopes normally
about
take,
15 by 11.
So they normally take Nengajo, they normally take New Year's card
Right.
prints, which are 15 by 11. So this one, we may have to trim that, one of these ends down to 11, but I think that's going to fit.
Great.
If I just run these off here and pass them over to you.
Should I smash them to dry them? Or
Yeah, we should,
do that upstairs?
Yeah, or maybe just, for now, then let me put them back in here so they don't warp and twist.
Okay.
I'll just throw it back in here as I do each one.
Okay.
Also, the mistake yesterday we found out, the one where I forgot to write the address in.
Yeah.
Has that been sent yet? That's going up today, right? Or did it go yesterday?
Shiba-san made a phone call and got it picked up. I think we're good
so
to
it's
go.
gone,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I could put one of these inside it.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
So this little print at the moment, this is this year's little official apology print. When we screw up and have to send an apology letter for somebody, we'll put this print inside. So,
Special edition.
in this case, why am I printing it? You should be printing
Okay,
it.
I'll print it. Wait, do you want it to be an apology or cause further offense? Lowering the corner.
Yeah, can you hold it corner? Hard. Thank you. Your fingers nice and black?
Yep.
You're now officially a Mocha Hong Kong member.
All right. The hazing is over. No.
Hey, oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah, oh no.
Easy, yeah, right. Yesterday, the gang, the TV crew, they were funny, I think, had you gone upstairs by the time they left?
I think so, yeah.
It was funny what was happening at the end. They get all the gear, the guys get outside and everything else. Then they come back.
Really?
They decide they want me to walk down the street with the guy for a minute, chatting about Meiji, how Meiji changed this area and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. So no problem. We wire me up for the microphone again. How we go with our umbrellas and walk down the street. And we get back here and they start packing their stuff in the truck, whatever. They've illegally parked the truck outside.
Oh no.
So, and then the guy, the writer, the announcer guy who was doing the interview with me, whatever, he says, "I know, not so polite to ask, but can we get a picture together?"
He just took a video together.
But no, he wants. We're finished with that. I think he wants a souvenir picture together with me. So we stand there, and then they line up, and every member of the crew, they take turns. The producer, the lady behind the guy, the lady who came here like last week to set us all up. And they all agree, and they hand their camera to each other, and they stand there. When we do a photo shoot, it takes like 10 minutes, everybody in the crew, And some of them want to do this selfie and smile and do the thing
Yeah.
and smile and stuff, you know.
Oh, that's so funny.
And the girls, Teiko-san and Yamada-san, and they're just sitting there like,
What is going
when is going on? When these guys getting it out of our way so we can get
Yeah.
this shop open, you know. So fun.
Yeah. Ooh. Smallest ant says, I sent an email today regarding an order. Customs. Customs is causing trouble again. So
What country
I
are
will
you
take a
talking
look. Yeah, where are you? Well, I will get to your email today.
What do you mean? They're holding it and not letting it out, or
Not sure. Let's see. They may have charged a bunch. They may have held it. I don't know. We'll see what our smallest ant says. They're vampires, apparently. Oh, I'm stuck. Hisashiburi.
oh, Shukushan! Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Say hello to the gang here.
あーおはようございます。
She's just back from holiday. She went to Kyoto でしょ。
京都行ってきた。
そう、あの写真、あの声の写真、丸山公園どこ
あそこはどこで撮ったっけ？
Stand in front of the camera, don't
丸
stand
山
off
公
camera.
園ってよく知ってますね。
と思ったんです。Stand in front of the camera, don't stand off site. It's not fair to talk to people. Yes.
丸山公園も綺麗でした。
あ、で、あの写真も違う。
写真は違った。よくそう丸山公園も行ってきました。私一人だけだけど。お土産です。
じゃあ、
なんで
みんな何、福井行ったんですか
青山さんと河合さんと私と3人だけ福井行って石川さんは行ってないですけど。
あ、じゃあ、鈴木さんも福井行きました。
行ってきました。
じゃあ、でももう帰りました。
そうそうそう。
もうポン
昨日帰って
ポンポン
きて。。
OK。
昨日帰ってきて、青山さんたちは今日帰ってきます。
そっかそっか。
はい
じゃあ、岩野さん元気ですか
あ、岩野さん元気でした。
Come and say, talk to the chat about this. Everybody's interested in this.
岩野さん元気でしたよ。
Kevin-san, tell us
Oh,
going
yeah.
on.
So-
Iwano's on the paper maker.
Yeah, they went up to
Doing well. They went all the way
Kyoto first and they went all
to,
the way to Fukui. Yeah.
to the workshop where our paper is made.
手作りのたくあんとか奥さんの大根もニシン大根っていうのも食べさせてもらって。
で、滝風も止まった。
They don't only make paper by hand, but they also pickle their own daikon radishes.
3日目は1日目と2日目が京都で佐藤工房さんとか、版画
First 2 days
の
of the
京
trip were in
都
Kyoto. They went to a bunch of different
京都
workshops.
のすり屋さん見てきて、すり屋さん堀屋さん見てきて、であと3日目に福井に行って
On the third day, they went
日
to
米さんと
Fukui
山
to
口
go
さ
see
ん
the
で
paper
あ、山口
maker.
さんも。
山口さんも行ってきましたで山口さんでは紙すき体験してきました
あ、そっかそっ
そう
か。何、カズさんと一緒
Make her own paper too.
奥さんと
奥さんで奥さんと言ってすごい青山さんが一兵衛さんのところで紙すき
へー
やったんですけどやってみって言われて、青山さんがすごいうまかったですもう
Oh, Iwano-san
明日から
apparently did really well at the
弟子になる
Iwano-san
弟子
paper
になる
maker thing.
初めてこんなにうまくできるのすごいなって一兵衛さんもびっくりしてました青山さんもう紙すき職になっちゃうかもしれない
Is this our biggest top secret that's just being leaked?
Yeah. that Aoyama-san's gonna make paper? No. Oh,
Everybody!
that's Iwano-san's.
よいしょ
But not the important part. Suki-san, what did you bring for us?
Yeah, Nani what they.
What did you bring? What did you bring?
何お土産
はいはい。みんなに教えてください。
お土産みんなからやったんですけど
みんな待ってます
京都うちじゃなくて近江の抹茶ラングドシャはいじゃあデビッドさん
ランドシャ、
と
ドイツ語あ、ランドシャ。フランス語。Okay.
そうラングドシャそうフランスの
This
お土
is
産
famous ancient treasure, Japanese
Cat tongue.
souvenirs.
お茶12月
The cat's tongue. Isn't
The
that what that
cat's
is?
tongue, I think so.
Yeah.
So cats have a good taste for ocha, do they?
I don't know. The langue de chat using delicious tea was made in the recollections of a trip of Omi. All right.
And people don't know, anytime anybody goes anywhere, whether it's, anything except going home for the day,
Yeah.
anything more than that, you have to bring back a souvenir of where you're going. This runs half of the Japanese economy. I'm not being overly sarcastic there. A huge portion of the Japanese economy runs this way. And anywhere you go, anywhere outside the train stations and all through the town are sprinkled shops which sell local specialty souvenirs that are designed expressly for this point, that people will buy them and take them back to their friends back home, whether you're coming from Hawaii back home or whether you've been to Kyoto for a day.
Yeah.
It's just part of the
something
culture.
there.
And it's a pleasure for everybody. You don't spend a ton of money. You spend, $5, $10, $15, whatever, buying some of these things. And you'll see people on the Shinkansen train with bags and bags of these things, because you have to do it for your neighbor and your neighbor on the other side and your workers who you left behind in the office and your boss in the office. It's just for some people it's a real drag.
Yeah.
Oh my God, another obligation you have to do. And for the girls in the office and for people like me, whatever, it's just fun. Just bring a little light something back.
Yeah.
And people at our level, we would never spend extra money on this. It's just something very casual. We don't look for an expensive one. We just look for something. Actually, in our case, we look for something that can easily be shared among a bunch of people.
Yeah.
If you bring back
a lot of
just
people
one
here.
solid cake, then it's got to be sliced and eaten all at once.
Yeah.
But if it's something small and dry that's all wrapped individually, you can easily share it among 20 people.
Yeah.
And at one point in my life, this was a huge, huge problem when I had exhibitions. And we'd get, over the course of an exhibition, like 200 or 300 people coming in, and they were all friends.
Yeah.
And they all felt they had to bring a snack like
Oh,
this.
my
And
goodness.
it became, it's a wonderful thing. But at the end of every day, we had 20, 30, 40 of these snacks. And some of them are, like they eat today fresh stuff.
Yeah.
And I've talked about this before on the stream, where I would go home after the exhibition each evening to the apartment building where I live and just go around all
hand them
20
all
units
out.
and just go around all 20 units, 19, me plus 19 other units, and hand them out.
Yeah.
And they got to know it's Dave's exhibition time, so like they sort of wait for the doorbell to ring at 8:30 or whatever after I got home with these things. I took your paper out, Sugi-san.
はい、じゃあ、サムス今日やって、それであれやって。
歌の、
そうですね。
レイちゃんも見たいんですね。レイちゃんも今日、多分そのために、
今日来ますよね
そのために今日来ると思いますよ。そう。
わかりました。
と、自分の紙の準備、次の仕事の準備。
ああ、そうですね。
多分今日、レイちゃんは今、
レイちゃん今途中ですか？
今ちょうど終わったところ、今テスト、雪の増上寺のテストです。
ああ、テストなんだ。そっかそっか。
だから多分今日、杉さんのものを見て、それが明日の次のテストの紙の示しです。彼女の今日の冷凍庫からの出す必要なかったの。
はなかったの。
でも多分来ると思う。
あ、本当ですか。OK です。了解です。ありがとうございます。
The last known god jumped in and said, the people I saw at the motorcycle races were lining up to get motorcycle-themed chocolates for gifts. It's only 90 minutes north of Tokyo. They didn't go very far. But they went to a special event, so they have to bring something back.
So, and it might have been for themselves as well, of course.
Kantar asked, are these really made of tea? Yeah, they have tea powder in the chocolate, probably. So. Yep, it's very green. Okay, so it's not in the chocolate. It looks like it's right in the cracker itself.
Let's open it up. It's not going to split open. Oh, it's not going to split open easily. Sorry. There's cream in the middle of some kind, and it's obviously matcha mixed in with the flour. Excuse me while I. No. The filling also is green tea.
It's an unboxing stream.
Actually, that would be a cool idea for a YouTube channel. Every day.
Japanese omiyage.
One of these omiyage. And you don't have to travel all over the country, because there's that place at Tokyo Kaikan, down near Tokyo Station.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
I've heard of some omiyage shops that grab things from all over the country. And do it.
Yeah, the one by Tokyo Station is called Tokyo Kaikan, and it's been going on for decades, and it's the deal. Mr. Businessman, he's got a business trip in Kyoto.
And he forgot to grab it in Kyoto.
No, he spent the weekend with his mistress in Shinagawa. But his wife thinks he went to Kyoto for a business trip. So what does he do? He goes to the Tokyo Kaikan, and all day long, stuff comes in from all over the country, and he picks up at 2 o'clock at 10 o'clock a.m. stamped omiyage from Kyoto Station, which has been brought to the Tokyo Kaikan here in Tokyo. Takes it home with his wife. And there it is, it's got the stamp and seal from Kyoto Station at 10 o'clock that morning, or whatever particular time he's chosen.
Yeah.
Am I not supposed to talk about this?
People are cracking up.
The only thing is that the same thing happens both ways. Meanwhile, his wife has, whatever, we don't need to go there, but whatever. It was a very convenient thing.
Yeah.
This is long before I came to Japan. This has been going on for all I know, generations. I don't know how far back the thing goes, but it's there. It's at the northeast side of Tokyo Station.
Saying that cookie doesn't look very much like a cat's tongue. No, it doesn't.
Is that tongue or language? I don't know. To me, that word Langue, is that not language? It's tongue, is it? I don't know. Okay.
Tongue. I don't speak much French.
As a Canadian,
and
I'm supposed
not
to know
much. I
about
don't know
that.
any. But
So the idea being the cat can taste well and has chosen a nice taste.
yeah. But in Japanese, if you say you have a cat's tongue, it means you can't eat hot things, right? Isn't that nekojita?
I haven't heard that one. I have no idea. Is that really?
Yeah. It's, people, if they can't eat
you don't like
ramen
spicy
hot.
food, you mean?
No, like hot temperature hot rather than spicy.
Ah, you mean temperature hot? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, English is vague, ambiguous with the term hot, spicy.
But that would be a cool YouTube channel. In fact, probably somebody's already doing that, I think.
Probably.
That would be really fun.
They're saying, "Oh, is Dave telling camera to start a YouTube channel?" Just me eating snacks out there. Sounds like my kind of show.
But it really would be, it would be a great one.
Yeah.
If you had the right kind of personality, just not
Yeah.
steady snack, and you look at it, and you'd do some background research, find out who it is, what's it done.
Indeed, tongue is also a. There's a synonym for language in English. Even. I think your mother tongue is your home language.
Ah, soka.
Yeah.
Of course. That's where we get the word language.
Yeah.
Ah, look at that. Learn something every day.
Yay.
I should have put two and two together there. Sorry about that. I really am getting old, man. That reminds me.
Uh-oh.
No. I'm not something about. I'm still eating this cookie.
Yeah.
In the interview yesterday with the guy, the interview was really, really nice.
Yeah. He seemed like a nice guy. The brief moment I met
I didn't get a chance to talk about Meiji or printmaking at all. All the questions were about why did you come to Japan? It's the usual thing. Blah, 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 blah. But anyway, whatever. That's what they want. That's what they get. It's okay. But they talk about Mokuhankan, where it started. And they had done some research themselves. They have looked through some of my videos.
Oh, wow.
And they've looked through some of the web pages and stories. So he had some background stuff.
So it wasn't, what's your name, where are you from?
No.
He knew a bit about
They had done some.
That's
They had
great.
done some homework. So I'm not bitching it. They've done some homework. And one thing he had found is one of our blog posts or something when I was 59 years old, talking about the fact that next year I will be 60. This is the kanbeki, the life-changing time. Your life is basically finished after this is bonus time. You know, the old way of thinking.
Yeah.
You've done your 12-year cycle 5 times.
Yeah.
It's, we know the zodiac of years.
Right.
Next year is boar, and after that is spring. It's also used in the traditional calendar for days.
Oh,
for counting,
yeah.
also. So anyway, for the years, it's 12 years, 5 times puts you at 60, and that's the sort of quote, not end of your life, but that's the allotted time. Anyway, long story short, at 60 you're supposed to rethink things and what are you going to do? So Dave at 59, and I was blogging about this, and I was thinking that at 60, I've got really 2 choices. I had already by that time started the brand name Mokuhankan. I had had the idea to try and publish some prints by myself, but I had never hired anybody. It was all just, a separate publishing name, Mokuhankan. We had no staff at this point.
Right.
And I was trying to make my decision. At year 60, what should I do? Should I stay as a solo craftsman in Ome with my beautiful home, carving, printing, selling prints out, or should I hire people, train them as printers, jump in and be a blah, 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 make a big venture out of this? No, we know which way it went because here we are. But it was a big decision for me. I was so happy. My life was so wonderful. And I blogged about this and asked for comments and stuff from fans and supporters and stuff. So anyway, the point being, it's a big deal. And he brought this up. He said,
We read your post.
so he's read this and he said, it looks great. How many people working here? And I'm like, it was 24 people. He says, good. So that choice you made when you were 60, you decided A or B. I said, yeah, I guess it turned out okay.
Yeah.
And then he said, so that was a mixture. So you're 67 now, are you? 67. And then I had a stroke of inspiration. I said, well, no, my passport, birth certificate says I'm 67. But remember I told you that was Saikido at Kandeki. Kandeki de Saikido. At the time of Kandeki, when you're 60, Saikido, it's a restart. What's a computer button's called restart on the computer. And the Japanese term is Saikido, reset, restart, whatever. So I said, no, 僕還暦で再起動しました。僕今67歳じゃなくて、僕今7歳です。I'm being speaking in English. I said, no, I restarted when I was 60. I'm not 67 years old. I am now 7.
7 again.
I'm 7. And I think I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep this as a shtick. And whenever we're talking about this, because I did. What's the word? I reevaluated my life. I reevaluated what I wanted to do with it. I set new goals at age 60. And so far, so good. It's turning out okay. So I think I'm going to stay with that idea.
Yeah.
I am now, that last birthday last week, I am now 7.
Nice.
Second time around.
Second time around.
First 60 did okay. Got some good things done. Got some interesting things done. And we'll now see what happens for the second 60.
Yeah. Hell of a state? 7.
So that's it. And
Act your age.
All right, that's what I'm doing actually. So the staff here thinks I'm running around here bare feet yesterday in the middle of a TV program. Like, Keiko-san came in and said, "Oh my God, what has he done?"
Yeah.
He's going in this giant TV program and he's sitting here in bare feet with torn jeans, So. Also, I found that the program is going to be net broadcast. It's
Right.
I don't know.
You're saying live on TV, but also online.
Yes,
so people all over the world can see it, right?
In March or something, and she's agreed to give me some advance information.
All right.
But it's a huge program. It's like 13 episodes, each one like X hours long. So we're just going to get one tiny corner of one.
Yeah.
Of course.
So that's the secret to Japanese old age.
Yeah, restart.
They just restart.
So these little ladies climbing up those mountains, right?
Yeah.
So they're not 80, they're 20.
Yep. Always was shocking when I was living in the mountains. All the people, right, or the school I worked at was also at the foot of a major hiking trail that led through a bunch of mountains along the tops of the mountains.
Is this the North Alps, Kita Alps? Where is it?
It's a little bit north of the. So yeah, I guess it would be the.
It's just the edge of the Alps.
Yeah, it's just the edge of them. But everyone who got off the bus at that bus stop to go start hiking the trails, they were all. I don't know.
Be careful.
Second 20. Second 20.
Just seniors. Okay,
Yeah,
can we leave
seniors.
it at that? Seniors.
I was just impressed with their energy and their.
And they got all the gear, the puffer
It's
pants.
so
and
much
little,
gear,
So,
pants, or bright colored clothes and bells, bear bells, and everything.
and chatting like to beat the band and up this, because this whole crowd of 20 grandmas goes up
Yep.
and every bear within 50 miles is running
Get
over
me
the
out of
cars
here.
in the opposite direction. It's so cool.
It's great.
absolutely cool. I'm not in any way negative about this.
No.
The thing is, when you yourself are hiking, walking, you're sort of sitting down to get your cup of tea, you put your backpack, I'm a little bit tired here, and then bang, 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 they all come past you. Or when you're actually walking up the trail yourself, and you can hear them come from behind.
Yeah.
And it's like a freeway. You've got to pull over to one side and let these little old ladies run by. And it's a real thing. It's not a joke.
Yeah. They're great and impressive, just full of energy and.
Yeah. And they will live forever until
live
at the
forever.
time they don't live. That's it, so. Okay, we're done on this, Kami-san. Okay.
Yep.
I'll dry these off down here with the staff, and we'll trim them up, and then over to you.
Okay.
Actually, I've got to sign the letters. The
yeah, yeah.
I've got to sign the Gomen Nasai letter.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's about it. I don't have any other work prepared for the stream
Only
here today.
9:14.
It's only 9:14. Oh my God, what are we going to do? Well, that's it. I could sign off and get to work. So, where are we now? What day is it today? Today is Today's Friday. What are we going to be doing now? I'm actually not quite sure now for the stream the next couple of days. Today, Suga-san and I upstairs, we're going to. Oh no, we can't. That's tomorrow's job.
Test
She's
printing
busy
that
today.
one.
Test printing the first subscription print. That's tomorrow's job. So tomorrow's stream, I'm not quite sure what I've got. We chatted a little bit off the cuff yesterday about the idea of doing the New Year's carving
Yeah.
as a single stream. I still like that idea. I'm not ready for it for tomorrow because I haven't got the design clearly worked out that way yet. I haven't found the wood. So what I might do, I might just fill in tomorrow's stream, like get octopus carving or something, bring the block out for a day or two or something, because that's always sitting by the bench here.
Yeah.
So let's try that idea. Let's put that out in public. For the next couple of days, I'll do octopus carving while we try and prepare the New Year's carving stream.
Cool.
And I would like to see if we can do it as a single long stream. And if we do this, it'll be Tuesday when the shop is going to be really quiet and print party. So today's Friday. So that means I need, but wait a minute, Tuesday, there's no streams Tuesday ever.
But we could have a special stream.
Or would that just mean the regulars wouldn't be able to see it or something? I'm not sure. Okay, send us your feedback over the next few days for this idea that we're putting on the table to have another 90-minute stream. What did I call it last time? To have another extended start to finish stream for whatever it takes next week. Perhaps Tuesday, the day we don't normally stream. Send us your feedback on this idea. Positive, negative, and we'll play with it. And if I can get all the ducks in a row, if I can get the design clarified, find some wood.
Some of the regulars are already jumping in saying, Tuesday stream sounds good here. It'll work for me. And I was saying, didn't you need to do some sizing? No, you did it yesterday in the afternoon.
Last night.
Right?
I did the sizing last night. So the next critical job for me is the test printing tomorrow. And that's an all-day job. We won't be doing that on stream because it's just too fooling around. Up and down, try this, grab some pigments, grab some brushes.
Start, stop, clear a little area.
And what I may do, after Sugasan and I do the test printing on Saturday, if it comes up with no real problems, then I've got to do the snow carving. So the snow carving may happen, for example, Sunday morning's stream or Monday morning stream. So there is other work to do in that way.
Okay.
So let's leave it open at this point. I will be here doing things, a bit random jobs perhaps, over the next couple of days.
Okay.
And if I can put it together, we'll try and find a way to do a long extended stream.
Cool.
For the New Year's carving.
Do you have any stories or show and tell today?
No, I've shut down auction buying because I need to keep the money. I know whatever we can talk about it, I guess. I know this is the last month of the year. We've just made payroll. We just paid the staff a couple of days ago for December. That's their 12th paycheck of the year. And what we did last year, Cameron and I looked at the thing, and we had done really well last year in October, November, and there was quite a lot of money in the bank. Yeah. And it's positive minus. If I had kept it in the bank, we would have had a higher tax bill. Yeah. So we decided to shove the tax bill onto other people. We took the money and gave it to the staff. They all got a bonus last year amounting to 1 month's pay for each of them. And this year, I don't think we're going to have enough money to do a full month's pay for everybody. But what we'll do is we'll get a bonus pool. We'll decide how much to put in the pool and split it up based on how Mori-san's going to get a ton. Like she'll get 15 yen.
She's only worked one day so far. She just started.
But so we'll do that. And we should start to sort that out over this next week because we've got all the numbers now. We have the numbers all lined up. Not like you have anything else to do, but let's do it. Anyway, we're just running here. Let's sign off.
All right.
Get to work on the day's jobs.
See you next time.
Thanks for watching, guys. The next few days will be a bit mixed and a bit scrambly, but we will be here every day, and possibly we will be here on a big stream next Tuesday if all the ducks line up and we can get it worked out.
Okay.
Sign us off, Cameron. We can all get to work. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Thank you. See you later.